Welcome back to another FC25 achievement / trophy guide. Today's achievements are European Glory and Silverware Legacy, so let's get into it. Okay, so for this achievement, first of all you will need to load up a new player career, use the current squads, select an icon player. Now technically you can choose any of these players, I just chose R9. Simply because I could. Then obviously I went over to Spain, tried to make it as realistic as possible, chucked him in the Real Madrid squad, then 3-minute halves on beginner. Basically try and not get yourself to be loaned out. Then once you're in the career, once you get to the first match, do make sure you set up these 3 training drills. You'll find out why later on in the video. But basically, just make sure that you go and get an A grade on all of these, because then you can load this training session every single time and it will boost your position in the squad. So I did actually save it as a preset. You don't have to, but you can. So then what you want to do is go into the calendar and go to the 29th of January, because it will be the last UCL group stage match. I don't really know if it's a group stage anymore, but basically 29th of January. Now once you get to this point, as you can see, I'm firmly planted in the reserve status. Now I was checking the standings because, to be honest, this new format, I don't have a clue how it works, but I was under the assumption being in 12th spot was probably good enough to qualify. Now after this, so I did quick sim that match, and the next set of matches were in March. Now obviously you may have to go back and try and do the Champions League group stage again if you for some reason do fail, but basically as long as you always have that training set up, then you should be fine, because the ultimate goal is just to get to the final. But make sure that you're a substitute, because I don't know if it works if you're in the reserves, but through to the final I basically made sure that I was a substitute for the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, because then it meant I could have an impact and make sure that we did actually get through to the final. So here you can see, basically once you're in the reserves, I think it takes 2, maybe 3 games of doing training to get back to being a substitute. So here you can see I'm now back being a substitute, and from this point onwards I basically played most of the games just to make sure. Now this was the semi-final, ended up winning 3-0, and then you'll see basically jump straight to the final, because you just rinse and repeat the method. Once you're a substitute, play those last few minutes, and in the final came on in the 83rd minute. Now you can see scored 2 goals, and all I had to do was see out this match to get the result, and basically you'll get Silverware Legacy, European Glory and European Legend if you haven't already unlocked it from my other achievement guide. But you'll get 2 achievements off the back of this, and I will say it does take about half an hour, but it really shouldn't take too much longer than that. Thank you for watching this FC25 achievement guide. If it did help you out, drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, but for now, I'll see you in the next one.